guys. It's one whole night's worth. But it's two different videos that I'm going to put together for a whole minute.
And now it is a sad, sad day because it is checkout day.
Or whatever it is, song that you make it like, I don't know, maybe a minute and 10. Wait, hello, let me look at the video. And then I thought, oh wait, he wants me to clear it down.
Back at the airport we are, waiting for the bus to get back to Augusta, Maine.
I would have loved to have gotten you some gummy bears that weren't sugar free.
Okay, those who headed to the outpost will be on my way to the Purple Room for your own safety.
That's over 80. And I have a little over an hour of overtime too. I was gonna say, because I busted my butt last year.
And now it is a sad, sad day because it is checkout day. It's such a sad day, even though absolutely beautiful outside. Time to head to the airport. Walk through that massive hotel they have in there. Take one last look at what remains of what last bit of Disney we could see. Walk by some planes.
In an airport.
So they went ahead and rerouted our seats. I don't get to sit next to a window. That's okay. We'll see you when we get to Boston. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch the plane. Ooh. Ah. Yay, we're back. So we just gotta wait for our bags, and then we're off to the hotel. Ended up losing my hat somewhere between Florida and here. So, oh well, no big deal. It's the only casualty so far.
My luggage.
And of course, our luggage ended up getting ripped on the way through TSA and at MCO.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even TSA that did it, actually.
It was another person.
Stuff happens, so. Oh, it's gonna be back. So, see when we get to the hotel. All right, so as you can tell, we're actually in our room now, and this is the same exact room that we were in 1 week ago. Weird. Yep, room 443. Same view, everything. Same view from the time lapse before. Over there. The crazy thing about it is, I haven't released that yet. But by the time you're seeing this, it'll already be released. I'll be home. And I'll probably be on another adventure, which I do next month. Yep, same everything. Everything's the same. So if you didn't see that video before, go back and check it all out. Got a playlist all ready for you guys. So we're gonna go get something to eat. Oh, Forgot to show this last time. They actually have a pool here. It's not ready yet, but it will be. So yeah, fun times. Right, Jay? So I mentioned earlier that this is the same room that we were in last week. It is indeed the same room. My clothes are different, and I'll show you a clip from before. And here we go now. Opens 4:43. See? Different day. So there you go. And if you need further proof, that clip, I'll insert it now. But right now, it's dark out. Well, goodbye from room 443. We just checked out. Sorry, I ended it through the night. I was tired, wanted to eat and stuff, so we're out. Room service is coming, so we gotta get going. Back at the airport we are, waiting for the bus to get back to Augusta, Maine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rome. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. So yes, that trip at the end was kind of cut short because I was finally exhausted and tired.
So tiring.
And we wanted to just finish it out together. Although we did have an interesting ride back on the bus. We were kind of separated, so that's okay. I'm actually going to insert a quick photo right now. And those were the people that I sat next to. But anyway, to start things off, before we start things off talking about how our Disney trip was, how things have been, and how things were while we were there, we want to take you on a quick adventure, a quick lap around for some updates right here in Farmington, Maine. Roll that footage there. So first off, I want to start, we're down here at Prescott Field. Haven't been back here since the 4th of July, but the reason why we're down here for the content material that we're trying to bring you is an update of downtown Farmington and its side streets. A couple things that have changed over the past couple months since we last filmed here in Farmington. And isn't she looking radiant? She's got a new hairstyle, a new hair color.
Hello.
So, first off, I'm gonna start right here on Front Street, which we did an update before for you guys. They had actually put in this sidewalk before, but however, they had to close this street off a little bit for a while because there was a big pothole on this side of Front Street, and they've thus since fixed up the road. Goes all the way up to downtown. They've put in these lights. Aren't they really cool? So I'm now on the other side of the street now. As you can tell, from both sides, they have all these lights down here. Now, I actually haven't been down here at night yet, so I haven't had a chance to see what it looks like. So eventually I am going to be. They've also cleared out some other areas. So since the last time that we were down here, they've put this kind of guardrail up. They cleared up all this area a little bit. These rocks they put in to keep that all contained. And then of course over here, they put one in as well. They cleared out all this area right up in here. And of course put in the lights across the street as well. They're on both sides. And I don't know if it's just for the suburbs. Probably more than likely they actually added a food truck here in town. It's called Carbon Catering. and we have not yet tried them, but sometime here in the future we will, of course. Now I'm gonna go across the street. I've come over to show you a little bit closer bit. Yeah, they kind of cleared this whole area out. They kind of raised it up a little bit, dug up in here, all the shrubbery. Of course, they added that guardrail in there. And where the pothole was roughly about right in here from what I could remember. It was actually a very big pothole. They had actually had it closed off before I had a chance to actually walk down here. But it was a major thing that they had to do in order to fix it. Anyway, moving on to the next location of something that is updated in this town that we have been to, but want to take you guys along because they actually redid it while we were on vacation. And I really haven't been uptown in a good while. So I've come over to downtown over by the Homestead Bakery, and that is the subject matter that I will be talking about today because they have changed it since I was back through here and have filmed. It's been a couple of months since I've actually filmed in downtown. Actually, since we had snow in the area, it's completely changed in different aspects in different areas. So this is the big change that they did for Homestead. They opened up a door right here. They've repainted the wall. All the murals that they had on there are completely gone. And now that they have all this lighting and stuff in this seating area, they have coffee. You come out through this area, you can sit right over in there. They even have this little line set up. This is the backside of Rennie's. Just look at this. Okay, just to give you guys some perspective, here's the Farmington Underground, which we have been to. You come down this alleyway, go right out here to Main Street. This is Broadway going perpendicular. They have this all set up right here. And from what I've been seeing also in passing, they've actually been trying to redo the outside work of Rennie's as well. So we're gonna actually have to come back on a day that we actually have some time and come out and sit out here and see if they actually have anything new on the menus and stuff, because this is just amazing. Yeah, it looks like they added in these lights, this whole door frame. You know, just the ground itself is different. The weird mural of that alien looking thing is completely gone. It has been erased from existence. So this is just a mild little update of little tidbits of what's been going on here in Farmington, Maine since we were last here together. And of course we live here, but because I work in a different area now, I have a different job, I don't actually get to come down here all that often. This is some of the menu that they have. And of course, please come inside for grab and go menu options. So that's definitely a big change since the last time we were down here. And for my buddy down in Florida who calls rain liquid sunshine. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. So this is actually quite new to me, in fact, as well. So we're gonna send you back to us, back at the house. So there you go. So, all right. So how, from your perspective, how was the trip?
The trip itself was great. We did a lot. We ate at a lot of the places I wanted to. However, I did not wear the right shoes. So day 3, I couldn't wear any of the shoes I packed. So the afternoon, as we were leaving Animal Kingdom, I ended up buying shoes on property.
Yeah.
I bought Crocs, which...
However, to interject real quick, I did say at another park when we saw them that I thought she might get them.
Let me interject again. He did not say them at the park. He said them at the fort.
Oh, was it at the fort that I saw them?
It was
okay.
At the fort. It was the first time we went to Meadows Trading Post because we were looking at getting our reusable
right.
mugs. And I looked over.
That's
I'm
right.
like,
First day. Okay.
I'm like, oh, those are kind of cute. And you went, you'll probably get them. And I went, I doubt it. I'm not a Crocs fan.
Yeah.
So update, I've worn my Crocs every day.
And she's wearing them now, so.
Maybe.
The only reason I thought that we might have had that conversation at another park was because I saw them everywhere.
They were widely available, which is great because shoes break, or you're like me and you wear cheap sandals, and it's not a good plan. Don't do that. Don't do it, man. It's bad.
Lots of love bugs while we were there. If you're going in May, That is the season for love bugs. If you don't know what love bugs are, they're completely harmless. They're these bugs that actually attach themselves to themselves. It's their mating season for next year, and how they live, I'm not quite sure how it is. But the funny thing of it is they're completely harmless, but the children screaming. I can't tell you how many times I actually had to stop filming or re-talk about something or us redo something because there were children screaming around us.
I will also interject. I didn't like them. They're everywhere. Hundreds, thousands.
They're a nuisance. And
you're sitting there minding your own business and they keep landing on you. And if you're on one of the boats, they keep hitting you. Not a good time.
But May is a decent time to go.
Oh, May was beautiful.
Yeah.
It only rained twice. So.
Yeah. As you guys saw, of course. The food. How was the food, sweetie?
Any specifics or?
Just overall. Your favorites to least favorites.
Okay. My favorite was La Hacienda de San Angel. Hands down. That was great.
Yeah.
The environment was great. The waiter was amazing. They gave me free tequila for my birthday, which I did not expect. That was awesome.
What you guys saw.
Yeah. Skipper Canteen was second. The Congolouche dessert, which is a flourless chocolate cake from Africa, was amazing. It was very decadent, and even though I'm not really consuming sugar right now,
Yeah.
I still would eat it again.
Yeah. There are certain rules to break while you're in Disney.
That's right. I'm trying to think.
But good ones, good ones.
The environment and the full atmosphere, beer garden.
Yeah, that was great.
That was amazing.
I unfortunately wasn't all that hungry during that day, so I didn't eat a whole lot. And
He missed out.
I ended up not showing as much.
He
of
didn't
the
have the
food.
braised red cabbage,
No, I didn't.
which is depressing.
Which next time, whenever
You're
it
gonna
is
have
we
the
go,
braised red cabbage.
probably a couple years, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Whenever we can go again.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. And this one's probably going to get a few people ruffled. Dinner at Be Our Guest.
It was a little
The food
less than I thought it would
The
be.
food was okay. I enjoyed my food. It was more how I was treated because of my food allergies. It seemed almost like it was an inconvenience that I had to ask the chef what was in a sauce
Yeah.
and how I couldn't have certain desserts because of what was in them.
And if you don't know the history of that, she's allergic to citrus, just like citron, lemon, lime, oranges, grapefruit, and such.
I just get really sick, so I don't eat them.
She avoids them.
So they just made it harder for me than any other restaurant did on property. It was still gorgeous. Going in, it's still gorgeous.
Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed it. We were gonna do breakfast.
I made a lot of reservations, and I ended up canceling quite a few.
Yeah.
One reason was you're not hungry. We did the deluxe dining plan, so when you go for your breakfast or your lunch, sometimes you're just not hungry by the time that next reservation rolls around.
Because sometimes there were only 4, 5
Sometimes
hours
there
in
was
between.
only 3 hours in between.
Yeah.
And we would eat a lot of buffets because we like character buffets.
You meet a
'Cause-
lot of characters that way.
Yeah, it's worth it, and the food's good. So we canceled quite a few, and also the gratuities is a bit much because you want to tip really well because they're great. The environment's
Yeah.
great, the food's great. But when you're on vacation and you're kind of on a budget, you make choices. And honestly, eating at like Pecos Bills was great. What was some of the other quick service
We
we
ate
ate
at Starlight Cafe.
Starlight
with,
Cafe was fun.
Sunny Eclipse, that was one of the big reasons why we ate there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Sunshine Seasons.
Sunshine Seasons in the Land Pavilion in Epcot, yeah.
And they all have amazing food as well.
I think as far as the quick service went, that's my favorite. That's my absolute favorite to go to as far as that in Epcot.
In Epcot, yes. I haven't eaten anywhere else in Epcot though, really, except sit downs.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I'm sure we'll...
Oh, no, I just lied.
What?
The restaurant in China.
Oh, yeah.
Not
The-
Nine Dragons, because that's the
That's
sit down. The other one.
The Lotus Blossom.
Yes. We ate there, and I have always loved their Mongolian beef. We had it the first visit, we've had it this visit. Whenever we get to go again, I'm sure I'll love it again.
Yeah.
So, your opinion of the food this trip?
Okay. Same. For the least favorite, I'm going to start off with 4 table service. And then I'll work my way down to all the other kinds of services that you get. Least favorite, and it will probably get ruffled a little bit, was Be Our Guest. The overall atmosphere of the place is absolutely amazing. The decor, everything down to a T was great. However, the service did feel like it was lacking a little bit this time.
Yeah.
But last time we did do lunch, so it was a little bit different. It was more like quick service. But anyway, I digress. The food was very salty to me.
You had chicken.
And also the potatoes. They were very, very salty. They were done well, but I felt like they were overly salted. Now, I do like savory. I will never shy away from it. However, this was a bit much.
You're more of a pepper fan than a salt.
Yeah, I am. Another thing about it was...
Disney only does paper straws. They've done paper straws in Animal Kingdom since it opened,
yeah,
but, or at least I believe since it opened.
I'm pretty sure that it has
But now
been like
it's
that.
park-wide, which I think is great, personally. But our waiter did not. And every time he would bring us a drink, or even our food, he would complain about how he had to give paper straws. And the complaining just kind of brought down the feel a little bit. He was still nice, and he made sure that we did have what we needed. But I always have felt that, especially in a place like Disney, it's a time and a place situation, and maybe while you're at work trying to interact with guests to give them the Disney magical experience is not the time.
Yeah.
I know that's how you felt. You said
Yeah.
that as we were getting on the boat.
Yeah. Plus, I was also a little irritable from the heat. It was 102 that day,
It was the hottest day.
and I had chafed in an area that made it very hard to walk, made it very unbearable. So we ended up cutting that day short. So, okay, next one. My absolute favorite of sit-down restaurants had to have been Skipper Canteen. First day, however. First
During the
day.
rainstorm.
During the rainstorm.
Oh, it rained 3 times then, but
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah. So, reason I love that, the theming, the absolute overall experience. We were immersed, our skipper, as it were.
He was wonderful.
Waiter was absolutely wonderful. He took us, we felt like we were on the Jungle Cruise. Sitting down eating on the Jungle Cruise. And of course, I'm a sucker for Fanta Melon Frosty. That's my absolute favorite soda on this planet. I can't get it anywhere else other than Epcot and Skipper Canteen.
Fun fact, and our waiter told us this, I don't know if it made the vlog, Fanta Melon Frosty in Thailand, is it?
I actually did talk about it in the vlog.
Oh, never mind.
But, which you guys can go back and watch that and check that out, of course.
It's not green in Thailand.
It was pink.
It's bright pink.
And it says it tastes a little different.
Yes.
He said he actually had tried it once.
So that was cool. That
Yeah.
added.
So, favorite quick service?
I think I know what you're going to say.
What?
Starlight Cafe. Or Pecos Bill. You love both.
It's a toss-up between Starlight Cafe and Pecos Bill. I like Pecos Bill for the simple fact that I love fajitas.
Tex-Mex.
Absolutely great. It was, however, a little crowded in there.
Oh no, this is not a little. This was shoulder to shoulder. This seemed like everyone had the same thought we did. Let's have lunch early to avoid the crowd.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. If you want to avoid crowds, don't go during lunchtime.
We tried to go a little early. It just didn't work out. We
But
tried.
probably the top is Starlight Cafe because I love Sunny Eclipse.
He does.
I really do.
I sat in there for an hour.
He was gone, actually. I was reading for a little while.
I saw
And
that.
he's back.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we go, he'll be there.
Let's move on to favorite rides.
Oh. Oh goodness.
What's
this
yours?
This is hard for me because I like a few different rides for a few different reasons.
Yeah.
So for overall show, it has to be Jungle Cruise, especially in Florida, because it has the India section where you go through the Forbidden Temple
Yeah,
area.
that is pretty cool.
That was amazing at night because you're only getting these little glimpses of things, but they still have stuff moving. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
At night, it's
For-
amazing.
My all-time favorite ride in general, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan. And then in the Magic Kingdom for thrills, it is Big Thunder. I love Big Thunder Mountain. Slinky Dog was cool.
That was fun.
That was so much fun. I felt like a little kid again.
It was quite busy in there, so we didn't spend a lot of time. That's why you didn't get to see a lot of Toy Story Land. But the next time we go, that'll be open, and so will Galaxy's Edge. So it's probably
crowd
gonna
will
be
disperse a little
bit, but Galaxy's Edge will probably be quite insane.
For Animal Kingdom, Flights of Passage. I almost said Flight of the Navigator. I'm like, wait,
Oh,
that's
that is a
not
good
right.
movie.
That's Disney, but not
I
what
do
we're
have a
talking
couple
about.
like little snippets of a little video that I'll be talking about that on.
I finally did the People Mover. Loved that. That was fun. You know what we did the most out of everything? And it just hit me. The ride we did the most was Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, we did.
We did that a lot. It's 20 minutes of sitting in air conditioning.
And you get about 12 to 18 minutes, 15 or 16 roughly, I think, on the People Mover. And it has great views.
But I liked all the rides we did. I will say, and I don't know if this happens to other people that have been on this ride, Rock and Roller Coaster always gives me a headache. No matter what I do, I get a headache. It's worth it. And it doesn't last for long, but I get it.
Yeah.
All right, what did you think of the rides?
The rides. Okay, so my favorite of all time, probably attraction-wise, would be Carousel of Progress. Because they used to have it in California, and it was one of Walt's original ideas for moving sets and stuff, which actually paved the way for a lot of things today. It's amazing. The air conditioning is amazing, of course. Gotta be honest about that. But favorite ride overall, while we were there, it's hands down, it's got Spaceship Earth for me.
We did that twice.
Yeah, in a row.
In
Last
a row,
day
and it
at
was
Epcot.
so much fun. And I discovered the best way to freak people out is when you get to the scene that shows you all the stars, tell them to look over the side of the cart. Because it's
I
just
forgot
a
about that.
straight black drop.
I forgot about that.
Oh, it was so much fun. I got him and Jay.
We actually got stopped on that thing twice.
Yes. No, 3 times.
Was it 3 times?
It was 3 times. Once one ride and twice the second.
Right. Right. The
I
kid
rode
wouldn't
by
give me.
myself, yeah.
He wouldn't give me a paper. I asked the kid
I
there.
wouldn't give you a paper either.
What can you do? Every ride there is amazing. Everything has it, the classics. It was great to see Pirates again. Hadn't been on that in a good
That
while.
was fun.
My only complaint is it is a lot shorter than the one in California.
I think it moves quicker.
I think it does actually.
It feels like the boat itself moves quicker.
Now I have adapted to.
Frozen was good too. But
Yeah.
short.
Oh yeah.
The going backwards part is super cool.
Well, that is it's the same track and setup and layout
Maelstrom.
as Maelstrom.
But I never got to go to Disney while it was Maelstrom. Well, Disney World while it was
I only rode it
Maelstrom.
once, from what I remember.
One more time than me.
So,
What was your favorite snack?
my favorite snack.
Yes. I just want to know.
What did I get the most of snacks? It's probably the Mickey Premium Bar.
We ate several.
Mickey Premium Bars.
The slushies. For me, the slushies, I would use a snack credit to get a Powerade slushie.
Those were good.
Those were
really
great when
good.
it was hot.
On a hot day, yeah, especially.
I think the favorite snack though was when we decided to have a pretzel for breakfast.
What was that?
Hollywood Studios.
Oh yes.
Before we went in
both
for a buffet.
We both got
We
one.
both got pretzels
Did we?
and cheesy dip.
Well, it only showed me getting it. Sorry about that, guys.
He forgot about me.
Didn't mean to.
I know.
I guess enough to work on next time. There's still a lot of details that I'm filing out for how to film at Disney.
Let's see.
Because we're not Disney vloggers.
No.
You know, we vlog about everything that we do.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Trying to think. We didn't really do a lot of shopping.
No.
No.
We didn't take a lot of spending money. Most of the shopping I actually did was money that my friend Cole sent me with to pick him up a few things, which you guys did see. Yeah.
What shoes?
Lots and lots of pressed pennies.
Yes.
I probably bought at least $80 to almost $100 worth of pressed pennies.
Once you add in all the
Yeah.
fees of
Fees
doing it.
and doing it. Most of it was swiping of the card. So yeah.
You know what my favorite experience was? And it was one I did by myself. It's gonna seem weird to people that are like, oh, you paid all this money to go here. I didn't feel good the second day at Epcot,
Yeah.
and I just was feeling a little ill. And I get sick, like I feel sick really easy. But I actually
sorry.
sat.
Snickers just went down the
Snickers
thing.
is weird. Anyway, I actually sat in the China Pavilion on a bench under part of what would be the temple area, and I got to watch like Milan go through and people
that's cool.
watch for like an hour or so while I sipped on a bubble tea, and it was so much fun to just watch. Because as somebody studying what I study and doing what I do,
Yeah.
it was just fun. It was. Hearing the music.
Yeah, that's when I met up with Liam, and we went to Future World, and we went and rode Mission Space, which I got part of that. I didn't film on the ride because that I don't know
You
the
really
ride,
can't
but
film on that ride.
No, it's just, and you gotta feel the experience.
Yeah.
We had 100% completed mission complete. That was pretty cool.
I
Because
thought
we were
they'd
with two other
crash.
people. Well, technically we do. We went to Mars. It was a crash landing.
Trying to think of what other fun little things. I mean, we've talked about my alligator.
Ooh. Okay.
it's my alligator.
All time funny ride, real quick, has to be Journey into Imagination.
with Figment.
There are so many, it's given me an idea for the future. There are so many hidden gems in there. There, I think, were movie props and Disney history in there.
So, are you trying to tell me that ride gave you one little spark of inspiration?
It did. And I cannot wait to take you guys next time. So, if
you
you're
know
new
what?
here and you like some little history things and little prop stuff and Disney imagination, click that like button, give it a thumbs up, and follow us because we got lots of stuff coming. So with that, we digress and go back.
We also did something new in China. We did the Circle Vision.
That was amazing.
I am one of the people that at the beginning, when they talk about there's benches in the back so you can sit, I'm one of the people that apparently has to do that because a good, 5 minutes in, I was dizzy
There's a lot of movement.
and couldn't do it anymore.
Now, however, I do apologize for the video. If you haven't watched
It's
it yet,
hard to film it.
it is very hard to film, and it actually messes with my frame rate. The frame rate was off, so it was like
Messes with your wife.
it was still great. So
I knew an experience that we liked, and this was a meal we actually shared. If we're going to be just talking about random experiences now, when we went to the walk-up fish and chips,
that was good.
we split a meal because we really weren't hungry, but we were with our friend from the UK, so it felt like we had to go have fish and chips and Victoria sponge cake and tea. Well, I didn't have tea because it was hot. And I don't do hot drinks if it's hot. In fact, I do iced coffee in the winter, so
Yeah.
I'm weird. I'm actually just a New Englander, let's be real.
And I really enjoy a fine cup of British tea. Well, hey, we got somebody here. Hi,
Look, it's a
Graham.
special guest, my Grammy.
Yeah. We'll be telling you guys a little bit here about how things have been since we moved in. What has it been? 2
I don't
months?
know.
It's about 2 months now.
It's summer, I don't keep track of days.
It's now July, about almost the end of July. And as you can tell, the aliens haven't abducted this lady yet. Or me, for that matter. So,
She
anyway.
thinks he's weird.
Yeah. Everybody says Graham and her aliens.
So, I think that's it for Disney. I mean, camping was great. The
Oh, it was
fort is
amazing.
always wonderful.
Definitely got to show you guys a little bit more of the experiences that you get there the next time we go. We are thinking about doing,
If we go
Some
again,
things.
we want to try to do a longer trip.
yeah,
But because, like, who knows what'll be happening in life the next time we get to go. So we just have to weigh options before
Yeah.
we decide what we're doing, if
Yeah.
we can afford to go again. I hope we can.
yeah,
But I think that wraps up Disney.
yeah.
That's it.
Ultimately, it was a great time. I think Jay even enjoyed it. I know he doesn't have the face of somebody that looks like he's enjoying stuff, but that's just his face.
He's just a grumpy cat.
Yeah. He's fun to mess
He
with.
missed a day in the parks, though.
Yeah, he did.
He missed a day and a half because he got sick, which he has his health problems, and that makes sense, but he still had fun.
Yeah.
As he puts it, I'm glad I went, but I don't think I'll do it again. Meaning I had a great time, but it's not for me, which is
Yeah.
fine. We're just Disney freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely are. So,
Life
that note,
updates.
life updates. What's been going on?
Well, as you guys know, we live at Graham's, which
Yeah.
is great, actually. I love
This is the backdrop. The
This
bank.
is the, as we would call it up here, an embankment, but
Yeah.
really it's just the hill behind the house.
We
goes
call it
down.
the banking.
Yeah. It's been going great. I've been going with walks with her almost every day and getting her out more. So she's not just hanging out until she goes and volunteers or does what she does.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting to tell them something big.
Something big. What do you mean?
Some big life change in my life. Right.
What could it be?
I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go back to college and complete the rest of my senior year. I will be graduating in May of 2020, but I'm also now working part-time. And it's great.
It's very easy.
I just started.
and
Well,
you can do it from home. Or anywhere, for that matter.
anywhere I have an internet connection. I work on my computer. I basically take people's Google searches and I rate the results that come up and I rate the websites. There's a bunch of companies that have these types of positions. I just get lucky enough to find one that works for me, and I can work around my school schedule. I can work around in the fall, soccer, or whatever else is happening in life.
Yeah. Which
'Cause
that is coming up soon.
I set my own hours, which is the best part. Like, I decide when I sit down to work. That's our biggest change.
Yeah. I mean, I got some more videos coming of Texas. That's going to be the next ones I'm going to be working on. As I'm uploading this today, I'm bringing out those ones. Hopefully, it's either later on this week. Because I'm not at work late, I'll have some time in between. So Texas videos, be on the lookout, guys. Get to see me and my entire family, well, my immediate family, me and my brother, my sister, my mom and my dad,
I'm
all
not in
together. She didn't go, however.
I stayed here with Grant.
Tyler was home because he had summer school. He had to finish that in order to go to the next grade.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
He did it.
And he's almost done with that. He has one more week. And Brad, from what I know, is having a good time down there with his birth mother and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, you're seeing all this stuff. Yeah, we go back in time. I love it because Back to the Future being one of my favorite movies, as you guys know, doing this whole back stuff. It's great.
Nerd.
And motorcycles are very loud. We live in a somewhat loud area. So.
Well, we live technically on a road that is right above the main road that goes through town.
Yeah.
Like, we're above it. I can't say parallel because we're not technically parallel. It's a weird road setup.
Yeah.
But this is Maine. You can only ride your motorcycles for so long before you have to put them back up for winter. Except that one guy that rides his all year long. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But so let them have their fun and their noise. It doesn't bug me.
So no real huge big updates for me, other than I'm just working quite a bit, you know. just enjoying the summer,
Yeah.
enjoying my time. It actually hasn't been overly hot here in Maine.
We had
It
a few
actually-
hot days.
And they haven't been as humid
But they
as they were last
They
year.
broke up already.
They're not as humid.
Yeah.
We're not as humid as we
No,
were last
that
year.
heat wave that got everyone else really bad. We had it for 2 days, and then it went down
It
to
was gone.
65 yesterday.
Yeah, I actually got home from work last night, and it was 59.
Whew. Fall's coming, guys. It's early, but I think she's coming. It's
So
New
stay-
England. She does what she wants.
So with that being said, stay tuned, guys. We love you. We'll see you guys very, very soon. We do apologize that it took so long to get this finished. Lots of things have been happening. Real quick update. My phone, it still works, but I ended up dropping it on the screen. So it has made editing and filming a little difficult.
It made everything a little difficult.
Yeah. So I think in the future we're going to be looking for alternative options. Just stay tuned. All right, guys. We love you very, very much. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe
Stay strong.
and stay
Stay positive.
positive. Bye-bye,
Bye.
guys.